Hi guys, Jake and Marisa, back again for more live reactions to
Kaitou, Sentai, Lupinranger.
This is Keisatsu, Sentai, Patranger. Alright.
I'm so psyched.
Yeah, we just had the wrap up on Destra last time, so
Yes.
I know you're
Destra and boom.
You're excited to see what happens next.
I am. I'm very.
Yeah.
My Carmex.
Yeah, sure. It's getting a little wintry.
Yeah, it is. It's cool.
As of like today, it's the end of my grad course semester.
Oh wait, that paper you turned in earlier today was like the last thing you had to do?
Yes, that's why when you walked in, I'm like, no, gotta finish this.
I walked in 10 minutes before his paper was due.
Yeah. So
that's when I got home.
So I starting tomorrow, I guess I'm on my winter break from classes. So that'll be nice, and I'm gonna try and double down on getting stuff done with the RPR. 87, I actually have quite a bit done already. I need to film some things, so hopefully we can get some stuff shot in like the next week. I'm actually planning on doing some shooting like right after this for myself.
Oh, is it the thing where you might need me to push a door?
Yeah.
All right.
Because yeah, those automated spaceship doors.
Automated.
They're obviously not automated. Sorry if I'm destroying the illusion there. There's always somebody moving that door. It's usually, when possible, it's pretty much always either you or me. If we have, if that's the availability.
We even had one where you and I were the ones coming through the door, and we had to sort of do a sleight of hand so that people wouldn't notice we were the ones opening the door.
Yeah, I'm really glad.
Had to try to.
I basically had I had my elbow like locked against my ribs so I could move that door, and that was fun. Yeah. And then there was that one time where like in '86 where like I'm getting up from sitting on the ground like right at the end of the episode, and like we have Chris, who plays Dr. C, coming in through the door, and like I have to reach over, close the door behind him, and then stand up. That was a fun bit of choreography.
Needless to say, the door provides hours of fun.
It's a lot of good times.
I want to watch I almost said Q-Ranger.
No, we're all done with Q-Ranger.
I want to watch Lupinranger.
All right. So yeah, not too much else to report this week. We are on the the lull between seasons on Power Rangers. And it's only been like 3 days since we recorded the last one. So, let's take a look at episode 43 of Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger versus Keisatsu Sentai Patranger.
The Man Who Returned.
Where did I... There it is. Sorry. I realized I didn't have the thing. Alright. Yes. Oop. And it's doing the thing again. All the way there, and that... Nope.
Did you feel like being in this video? You can come over here if you want to.
What are you doing? I want my magical sound.
This way.
Nope, stop that. There we go. Nope. Why is it still like...
You want to sit there?
Why is it still behaving like I'm clicking and dragging when I'm not even remotely... Come on. Nope. I hate it when it does this. It's got this weird thing where, like, it's acting like I'm not clicking and dragging. Stop that. I want to go at the beginning of the episode. There we go, magical sound. Whew. So yes, episode 43, The Man Who Returned. What's Noelle up to?
Probably trying to look up things about the mole?
Possibly. I don't know. But yeah, there's been a weird thing going on these last few episodes where I try to hit the play button and it doesn't... It's a little loud.
And it doesn't want it?
Yeah.
I'm just glad it doesn't want to play.
Well, it's not that it doesn't want to play, it's that I go to move over the play button and the cursor ends up dragging the timeline, so it's
farther over. It's kind of like sometimes when I'm at work, sometimes the phone doesn't ring on me.
Oh, this guy doesn't have a collection piece.
No collection piece. Why not? Someone stole my trooper already.
That is really dumb.
But you are stupid. Anyway, yeah, sometimes on weekends when no one's calling, I'll put on a YouTube video or something, and then I'll go to pause it when the phone rings, but instead I'll click the timeline right above the play button and lose my place in the video.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in the middle of interrogating.
Really? You guys are back to fighting each other?
Why? Why are you doing this? They had him cornered. Why are you attacking them? Why are you being dumb? Patrangers, why? That was stupid. Yeah, because of you. You're the reason he got away.
Those are the thieves that everyone's talking about.
Yeah. So this is the guy.
Oh, he's cute.
What? So I cannot know who. Mysterious treasures left by the phantom thief Austin Lupin, known as the Lupin Collection, have been stolen by the ganglers. The thieves who fight to recover what they've lost. The police who fight to protect world peace. Whose side are you on? Yami no nakade futeki ni wa aru silhouette kono shutai shiritake ya catch me if you can destiny yokoku seru honto no nuchi wo hikari suru mono dake ni hikari Hanatsu Mongai Futsutsu no collection. Lupin, Kareni Maru, chase you up. Ubakesu, Ushinai Shitoki wo Tokasu Tame, Dairu Mawase. Lupin, Samete Guru, chase you up. Yatarani Adu, Asayaka ni. Lupinrangers, it's showdown.
That was terrible.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just thought I'd remind you guys. We do that to avoid getting copy striked on the music.
That's really the main reason. That is fun.
I mean, it is fun.
Yeah.
We are not under the impression that we're doing, a fantastic job.
So he's been in France.
He's been in France.
Special assignment. Dun dun dun. So Noelle is very suspicious at the moment. So, what's he up to? Getting the band back together. They were using just straight up guns back then?
So he predates the VS chambers.
Looks like it. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They didn't have them until the end of the first episode. Yeah, VS chambers make a big difference. Can he talk about it?
Probably not.
Oh, let's see. Yep, someone's been leaking intel on the ganglers. Yep. Really? That's the reference? Okay, sure. There was also, you know, that time that a gangler exploded out of your headquarters, but it's neither here nor there. Twist! It's been Jim Carter the whole time! Oh, wow. The collection piece is just, the Drago sword from Night of Thunder. Just repainted.
Probably smaller to fit in the safe.
Yeah, exactly. That's cute. That's cute. Oh, chocolate's nice from France. French chocolate. Oh, snub. Little snub there. There's a little bit of dodge there. I want some chocolate. What's happening? What? Wait. What? You're not you, are you? Who are you then? If you're not you. I think you're a gangler in disguise. Interesting. Oh, Keitou is standing by him. Nice.
Look at that little say no
to ganglers.
Quarterman.
Yeah. We're into intrigue. I like that we're leading a little bit into the police intrigue for this episode. It's an element that I feel like we haven't done too much with.
The music is even pushing itself a little bit dragnet.
A little bit. Hey, it's this guy again. What? What, is that his collection piece?
A Lupin collection piece.
Oh. I wonder what piece that is. He's very happy. Oh, that's kind of cute. That's very silly. Yeah, good one, yeah. Interesting. Oh! That's right, Ghost knows something about him that now he can use. Oh, that's interesting.
Because binoculars.
I wonder where things go with that.
Bad lip sync.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Really? He
is really stupid.
He's just not good at what he does.
He gave away his collection piece because someone asked to see
Whoa.
it. It's a bouncy ball?
Apparently. What? Oh.
No. He got one from the mold who signed Noel on the note.
Yeah. Because he's stupid.
Oh, see, now the thieves are going to suspect him too.
Yeah. Which is clever. Like, it's very obvious for us as the audience that Noel is innocent, but it is playing both sides very well against him. Jim? So, what was Noel using the computer for?
He was doing something, Hanky.
Yeah.
Spy?
Yeah, no, that's obviously not true.
ルパンコレクションを集めるノエルにとってギャングラーは標的だ。手を組むとは思えない。だが機密情報を探っていたのは確かだ。まさかサトル、最初からノエルを。だから言っただろう。俺は高尾ノエルを信用していないって。
What is your game?
You came to a conclusion and now you're looking for evidence to support it. So, either you're the mole, and maybe a gangler, or...
Oh, he's almost certainly a gangler. And the mole. That, I'm convinced on both those fronts. Because there's no other reason to make mention of the fact that he suddenly likes chocolate. What was the piece you had before? A shapeshifter piece? How does Noel know where this guy is?
He just got a phone call and told him to go. He said, I'll take care of it.
Oh, that's right.
He was set up.
Yeah.
Probably by this guy.
Yeah.
Noel. ここで何をしていた？何言って？やはりお前がギャングラーのスパイだったのか。何を言っても無駄だ。もう言い逃れはできんぞ。
Really? Well, now he knows what the deal is, that this guy is not cool. Probably not your best call, Noel. Just saying.
そうか。確かに今、何を言っても無駄なようだね。
What? Weird sound outside.
Laughter, not crying.
That's what I thought.
I was concerned.
Wait. Did he just
He took Keichu's VS changer.
Shiro's not happy?
Well, of course he's not. He feels betrayed.
Yep. Hey, they found this guy again. Really? Triple punch? Yeah, no, I see. For some reason, all this time I thought it was Masquerade as opposed to Masquerade.
Because masquerade is a real word.
Yeah.
That was much more.
Yep. Boing. That can work. There you go. I do like how it's sort of a swap out for his standard cape. Nice.
Yeah. Even if he wasn't prescient, telling him you're about to do a feint makes it...
Yeah, exactly.
Not really work.
Yeah, he's not smart enough to make stuff up. Hey, Ghosh. What's up? Oh. Interesting. Different blood in his veins, so he's at least part gangler, it seems. So that is interesting. That's a nice reveal. Well, I mean, he never said he was human, did he? Yeah, no. You're not looking out, dude. Oh, nice. You get the crane attack thing. Which is really just like the most ridiculous of the power-ups. It's basically they just took them. It's like they took the model for the Zord and just plopped it on his arm.
So now Ghosh is going to resurrect him and make him exit. Interesting that she said he's not human.
She didn't say he's a gangler.
He is a gangler, which is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
Goes back to the thing that he still might be a collection piece.
True. Here's what the deal is.
Terrible.
Gotta focus on the task at hand.
Get the gangler first.
Yeah.
Figure out what's up with
Noel
later.
Yeah. Nice. Splash magic victory. Ooh. Yeah, things aren't going to go well for this guy.
No, he's going out easy. We need more time in the episode to deal with Noel.
Yeah. And Satoru, whatever his deal is. Because he's almost certainly a gangler. Oh! That was interesting. That was an interesting arm swap transition there.
Yeah. I can't even do anything here. Yeah, that's the point.
Oh, and then they just swapped off to their standard arms so they could do a big kick. Wow, they are just like toying with this guy. Oh.
Really? Because it seems to me less like they're toying with him, and more like they're taking off. Or you guys
Yeah.
took off. They're taking out their frustrations on him.
That's true.
That's what they're doing. They are peeved.
Yep.
They are just venting it all on this poor gangler.
Yeah.
Who is really just really stupid.
Yeah. He's just having a really bad run of bad luck, too.
This gangler is not bright.
Nope. No, he is not.
Hope I'm one of those lizards with the frill necks when I'm reincarnated. Okay.
You do you, dude. Live your dream. Or die your dream. Yeah, that.
Not gonna do the thing.
They're all very concerned. Oh! Yeah, Goody thought they just knew. Ooh, that is some cool
Maybe
moves.
Goody can clear it up now.
Yeah.
Be like, no, he's not a gangler. He's a robot. He's a collection piece. He's a something else, not.
You didn't know that he was an alien? They are having fun with Noelle doing all sorts of parkour all over the place. Whee! That guy is really keeping up with him.
No, that's gonna be his friend.
Keichiro?
Yeah.
Sounds like a storm's coming.
No,
he hasn't. So, where are we going with this here?
Around to the front of Keichiro, so we can see his moment of decision.
And here comes the rain. Because yeah, we could hear the thunder rolling earlier. And is this just where we leave it off? Are we cliffhangering this?
Standing in the rain.
We're cliffhangering this hard, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Oh, you jerks.
I speculated last time that this
Noelle
might take more
begins
than
to
one
reveal
episode.
his secrets.
Discover a certain fact. And the tears begin to flow. You mean that your friend is the...
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming that the collection piece is a shapeshifter piece.
We can all do human disguises.
True. But I imagine that it takes something special to disguise yourself as a real person.
Also, he looks like a chameleon.
Mm.
The robot looks like a chameleon. Or the gangler. The gangler that he stole it from looks like a chameleon.
Did he say that?
No, I'm saying he looks like a chameleon.
Oh, in the little preview?
No, the one from the last...
The one that they just destroyed?
Yeah.
I guess a chameleon might have a chameleon piece. They're usually not necessarily connected to what they look like. I would expect it to, if it's going to reflect either of them, it would reflect the one that is going to be in the next episode.
Fair enough.
So this was one full of intrigue.
We actually have to wait this time, don't we?
I think we might...
Like, that's actually the last one out. We now have to wait for the subtitles.
Yeah, the next one hasn't premiered yet.
It premieres tomorrow.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. Seeing the
It premieres this weekend, and then we have to wait for subtitles.
Yep.
I'm gonna go out of my tiny little mind.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We'll probably watch our usual Tuesday.
Yep.
So we definitely did put things on on quite a cliffhanger here.
Sorry, I forgot to turn the heat off.
They're definitely leaning into, like, Noelle just not saying anything to keep it suspicious about, oh, is he evil or not?
He was about to have a conversation with Keichiro, and then old guy started shooting at him again.
Well, I'm just gonna say,
he had enough time to say no!
Probably wasn't Noelle's best move to shoot at them first. I don't know how smart a move that was.
Honestly, I feel like maybe they're going to tell us later on he was just trying to shoot the gangler that was impersonating their friend.
I mean, if he had just shot him, that'd been fine. But he just kind of shot in front of everybody to scatter them.
Yeah. That's not good. Don't do that.
But yeah, a lot is currently left unresolved right now. We've definitely thrown in the big thing of what's the deal with Noel, because he apparently, isn't human. This solidifies that. And that's the reason why he didn't want to be seen by the binoculars. It's interesting that Goody knows, and presumably has just told the Lupinrangers, because it doesn't seem to be a big deal to Goody.
I feel like, hopefully, he has not just told the Lupinrangers, but will do so at the very beginning of the next episode so that we can find out. I really want to know.
Maybe.
I said hopefully. I don't suspect that it's going to happen, but I would like
narratively speaking, I'm assuming that he's telling them off screen and will be continuing to follow the Patrangers, and then the Lupinrangers will get us caught up when they arrive. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't know if... Maybe he's, basically Goody's little brother or something, a collection piece brought to life.
Yeah.
Or if maybe he's the gangler, or maybe he's a gangler hybrid. Maybe his mom's a gangler or something and his dad's Lupin. Who knows? I mean, most of the ganglers do seem to have, somewhat fancy names. Maybe that's where the Noel aspect comes from.
I think this is just a common French name.
No, that too. I'm just trying to think of connections here.
But it would be funny if his gangler parent was an octopus.
Was an octopus?
His last name is a homophone for taco, which is also...
Oh, okay.
How you say octopus.
Oh, okay.
It's not the word for octopus, but it sounds like it.
Yeah, a little bit. Okay. And Gauche is really playing with it right now.
Well, I mean, she has every reason not to explain exactly what he is, because she's just sowing dissent.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got, looks like the boss is still a little peeved over Destra.
Yeah.
And this is, something, he's just kind of happy to, sow some discord, with the Lupinrangers. Have a bit of revenge there.
I mean, they did blow up his...
I do want to know what it is that Noel was doing on that computer, and how Sutro
I am going to suspect that what he was doing on the computer was tracing the mole, and he caught Sato.
Maybe.
And he was like, oh no, he's on my case, I need to get rid of him before he figures out it's me. Like, he caught his computer intrusion.
I'll be curious to see how that pans out.
But he hadn't traced it back to him yet, so he doesn't know.
Noel's dodginess is definitely not working in his favor at the moment for everybody, because if he could just, get 2 words out to explain anything, it would be nice.
Even if he just, denied it at all. He just ran, and that makes him look bad.
Yeah. And we don't even know what he was trying to accomplish with running away.
And when, like I said, even if he had to run from with the gun,
yeah,
he could have at least, got a yada out of there and a no.
I mean, he's got his little earpiece thing. He could probably talk a little bit while running. Get communication. Get some communication going.
Speaking of earpieces, I lost mine.
Oh yeah. For your Bluetooth thing.
My teeny tiny Bluetooth that hides in my ear.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
Oh, I'm sorry, huh?
And I don't know how I managed to lose it because it was in the case, so the case is like this big.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, he does have that in his ear, so he should be able to talk to them.
They definitely played a lot with the Zord battle this time to keep that dynamic.
Oh, the Lupins were peeved
They were just smacking that guy around all over the place.
Like, I legit felt bad for that gangler.
Yeah.
Like...
Well, I mean, when you get right down to it, he didn't really, like, hurt anybody or anything. He just kept trying to get away.
Exactly.
At no point did he actually do any damage to anything.
And he's, like, again, not that bright.
Yeah.
He gave away his piece to someone who just asked to look at it. He answered to his name when he was walking away trying to pretend to be a human.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to do a feint, before he did a feint.
Yeah.
He is...
Very, very dumb.
Yeah.
Now, I will admit that a lot of this episode, it felt like they were really drawing out the whole suspicion on Noelle thing in a lot of regards. Like, there were so many points where it's just like, can we get an answer? No, running away. Can we get an answer? No, now that guy's running away. No. You gonna say something? Anything? Nope. Okay. Like, even from the beginning of the episode, it was, they were the Lupinrangers were interrogating the Gangler, and the Patrangers just flat out interrupted and attacked the Lupinrangers.
Which was also dumb.
Like, they didn't even try to go after the Gangler. They went after the Lupinrangers and ignored the Gangler, and then the Gangler left, and they're like, oh, whoops, he got away.
My bad!
What do you think's gonna happen when you attack the people who are holding him? Like...
Did you guys not just learn last episode that you're supposed to be cooperating?
That was frustrating.
Super frustrating.
And Noelle just keeps not giving them any reason to trust. He's not providing any contradiction to what's going on there. He's being super dodgy.
He started to remind me of Harold Finch from Person of Interest. It's a character that when he starts off, I really enjoy him, but the more time goes on, the more I'm irritated with him for being so stingy with information that it causes problems for everyone else.
Yeah.
Where if he would just tell them...
I mean, it's not even... And even with Finch, it's not like he does it that much. He'll sometimes, like... His is more of a, I'm going to, sacrifice myself to do this, that, or the other.
No, it's really not a lot of the times. It's like, I can't trust anyone to make this decision but me, so I'm not going to bring my friends in on it, and if somebody else had been there to back him up, he would have succeeded. But he decided to go alone. And Noelle, he's not giving his own allies the information they need to help him.
He's not giving them any information. He's not even providing a cover story or anything.
It's ridiculous. Noelle is literally shooting himself in the foot.
Well, not quite literally. He doesn't have a hole in his foot. No, you made an odd amount of emphasis on the word literally there for something that wasn't literal. He literally shot at everyone else's feet but his own.
It's true. He shot himself in his friend's foot.
Okay, sure. But yeah, we had a fun Gangler this week. We had some interesting intrigue, a bit of a reveal, a new character to kind of get the ball rolling on some plot. It does seem like this is one of those sort of two-part stories that Lupinranger vs. Patranger
I thought this was going to take more than one episode.
I wasn't sure. I didn't know.
I was like, this seems like it's going to take...
I wasn't sure how much stuff was going to be happening. I didn't realize they were going to be pulling in this whole thing about Noelle not being human.
That's true.
That complicated things a lot more.
It did.
But I think we can also agree that they did really draw things out on this. So it's like, yeah, I see why it's two-part, but at the same time, this did not need to take as long as it did. Like, they...
But if it didn't, we wouldn't have got the excited chase scenes.
The what chase scenes?
Exciting chase scenes.
Hmm?
That's the thing.
Noelle was doing some really nice parkour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes somebody has to hold the idiot ball just so you can have an excuse for the action sequence.
Yeah. It's just felt like another one of those situations where we're delaying plot because that's what this show does. As opposed to, like, oh, that reminds me, I still need to do my my writer log for Kamen Rider Build.
Yeah, you do.
That's a show that just burns through plot like nobody's business.
Yeah, you'd think they'd run out by the end, but every time you think they're getting close,
There's
like, another twist.
They had, like, you know, it was like the third to last episode. It had, like, 3 reveals, like, about the same character. Boom, boom, boom. It's like, oh, you're this? Oh, you're on this side. Oh, wait, he's really that. And he's dead. Like, basically what's a full episode here of what's Noelle up to, I feel would be like 5 minutes in Bill.
Fair enough. Thing is, this is the most interested I've been in a long time.
Yeah.
They've managed to build the suspense pretty well. The intrigue.
Yeah.
Intrigue?
Yeah, I mean, part of it's to an extent, some of it is a suspense built out of frustration. It's like, you want to see what happens because you've been waiting to find out what happens for so long. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's definitely, it's effective to an extent. It's also a little frustrating. But at least, you know, it's got style in the meantime. Yeah, this is sort of like, one thing that popped into my head that's somewhat similar in regards to, they tease at plot, the actual long-running plot is fairly thin. It's more driven by characters and standalone stories and style.
X-Files.
No, actually, that's not what I was thinking of.
And they never did quite wrap that up either.
No, what I was thinking of, and this one was a show that a lot of people agreed did end satisfyingly and was very jazzy. Cowboy Bebop.
See, I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen Cowboy Bebop?
I haven't seen Cowboy Bebop.
That seems like something you would have seen. I didn't realize you hadn't seen that.
I think I may have started it, but I don't think I finished it.
Well, they're going to make a live-action Netflix show, so you know that's going to be exciting. That does seem like a bad idea. I'm wondering if that will be any better than...
Yes, I did start it, but I never finished it.
Yeah. It's very jazzy, very stylistic, much like this show.
Well, Yoko Kanno's music is iconic.
Yeah. Yeah, we've heard the soundtrack plenty.
Yeah. Well, that's because I've loved pretty much every soundtrack Yoko Kanno has done.
It's got that outlaw vibe. It's definitely got plenty of the standalone plots where we play around on different character dynamics from week to week. And yeah, there is a running through line that works its way to conclusion in the final episodes. But it's not really a serialized story. It's just sort of
the overarching plot
throughout.
Is like the C plot.
Yeah. And this is sort of structured in that similar way.
Yeah.
That being said, Cowboy Bebop is a 26-episode anime as opposed to a 50-episode Sentai series. So it's a little bit different.
Yeah. They probably don't have quite as much filler.
Yeah. And there are plenty of other, clear differences in the show, but vibe-wise, it's not... There are definitely some similarities there. And of course, Sentai is also, much more formulaic from week to week. They have the whole Monster of the Week plot, which you don't get so much in a show like Cowboy Bebop, which is more of like almost like the heist of the week, or the case of the week, or the bounty of the week kind of thing.
I miss Leverage being on Netflix.
But yeah, I feel like we don't have too much more to say about this one, just because we don't know how it resolves yet.
Yeah, because it's the first half of it cliffhangered on us. So
we had some good action.
Part.
We had some nifty parkour. We had
some really nifty parkour.
We had a cool Zord fight. We got some intrigue, and we got a half decent cliffhanger, and a reveal on a character. So that was plot wise a lot more than we usually get with this show.
True.
And it looks like we are going to be getting some resolution with that, which is good. Hopefully we'll be getting resolution on that next week. With the resolution of the mole plot and what the deal is with Noelle. And I believe that's going to be episode 44, and then we've got about half a dozen episodes left to go. Which, wow. And from there, we've got to be tying into whatever the villain endgame is, and the Lupinranger identity reveal.
I'm chipping badly.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if we were to get, like, another filler or two before then.
Now if we're having the Noelle reveal here, they're going to draw out the Lupin reveal to a different episode.
It's probably going to be...
They won't pile them up on top of each other.
Yeah, we're probably going to get one last filler or two before we go into our, like, final 4-episode endgame or whatever it is my expectation, just going off the patterns of this show. I could be wrong. We could just, actually be going full-on plot for the rest of the series, which would be interesting.
It would be. But I'm with you in that it doesn't seem too likely.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. We've got some questions that are in need of answering. Hopefully they'll get resolved next week, because the show does like to draw out these things.
Oh yeah.
So until then, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you.
Maybe Noelle's a marionette puppet who wanted to be a real boy.
Parkour no Chio.